Have you always wanted to paint a cozy winter scene? I know I have. But somehow, I always fall short. And I'm tired of wasting canvases. In this winter special, we're gonna learn how to paint a scene that makes you feel the warm and fuzzies. Ho, ho, ho! It's me, Father Christmas. Daddy Christmas. You know what? It's not important. We'll workshop that later. We'll toy shop it later. It is that time of year again. The time of year just before you get really, really sad and it feels like winter's never gonna end. No, this is the good part of winter, just before the new year. Now is the season of itchy sweaters, drinking excessively, gift giving, and trying yellow snow. I'll let you in on a secret. It tastes just like pee. And if you don't celebrate the holidays, it's still time off work, which I think we can all agree. But of course, the very best part of winter isn't the cold. No, it is getting inside from the cold, being bundled up next to a hot fire crackling in the background, your hands wrapped around a nice hot cup of hot chocolate. Or in my case, a frothy cup of milk. Milky. Obviously, that's tea. I'm not a psychopath. I don't drink a full glass of milk. So come with me now with your own glass of hot chocolate, milk, or other steamy beverage as we venture deeper into Santa's velvety sack. I'm sorry about that one.
Hey, oh, what is this? An iPhone factory? Seriously, why are there so many kids here?
The first painting we're going to look at is by Dan Gerhartz, A Quiet Winter's Night. His parents should have called him Dan Goes Hard, because this painting goes hard. And by hard, I mean it's very good and probably unobtainable for me. Whenever it was a snowy evening and I had to walk my dog, I used to venture into the dark park that bordered on my house. It was quiet, other than the sound of fresh snow crunching underfoot and my little Jack Russell struggling, bounding between snowdrifts. When I would walk back, often with numb toes and tears frozen to my face, I would see all the lights in different houses lit up on my street. And the thought of coming inside to somewhere warm and cozy, nestling on the couch, watching a TV show, always made me smile. And this painting reminds me of that. The next painting we're going to look at is a painting by Thomas Kinkade, this one titled Christmas Evening. I know. You hear Kinkade and you think dentist office. You think 500-piece jigsaw puzzle. I think my grandma's flat. And we would all be right. A Kinkade painting feels like a Hallmark movie. You know, Lorelei, big city lawyer, stressed out, moves to small rural town to open a artisanal Christmas touring store. Meets Brad, brooding fireman, poet, toy maker, widow. They fall in love happily ever after. They are cheesy, but they are comforting. And they're hard not to like. The next painting we're going to look at is by Marcel Rieder, Decorating the Christmas Tree. A dark interior of a woman decorating a tree, lit only by some warm ambient lighting. Now, I don't know if this is just a me thing, but I would always sneak down on Christmas Eve into the living room when everyone else had gone to sleep. Again, the living room was lit only by the ambient light of the tree. I would just stand there, having a moment, enjoying it. Some chubby kid in his SpongeBob SquarePants underwear, having a moment with a tree. I'd forgotten about that. What if Santa would have caught me? Would I have got less presents? Or more? Probably less. Anyway, this painting reminds me of that, but I'm fully clothed and an adult.
You boy, get me the biggest goose in the window. Right away, Mr. Scrooge. Boy, the juiciest. What? The plumpest. Okay.
Now I'm going to do something that you should never, ever do. And that is copy another artist. Sorry. I mean, study another artist.
You're not fooling anyone.
I think copying another artist is actually a pretty good way of learning how to paint. What I like to do is get a blank canvas and study multiple different paintings on one canvas, just doing little excerpts of things that I think are noteworthy. I don't copy the entire painting, just the aspects that I want to learn. And in these paintings, the lessons are pretty obvious. We learn that it's important to create a cozy atmosphere, contrasting the warmth of the interior with the cold outside. Those warm hues spilling from lights and the cold blue of the exterior. It's especially important to use soft, unified edges, where the coziness, the warmth, is blended in nicely to the cold. Place references into the painting. A person for scale. Items, like in Kinkade's painting, wreaths, Christmas lights, something subtle that the viewer can relate with, can see themselves in that position. Especially in Rieder's painting, where it's a single woman in frame, decorating a tree. Feels like an intimate moment, something that we're in the room with her. There are no harsh values in this painting, no strong contrast really, subtle changes. Okay, I think I know what it takes to make a cozy painting now. And I think I have an idea of what I want to paint. I mentioned earlier about walking my dog on a snowy evening, walking past people's houses, lit up by a warm interior, a Christmas tree inside, and how it made me feel warm, gave me the warm and fuzzies. And I think that's what I want my painting to be about. I'm gonna be a peeping Tom.
Could you let me in? I'm not a pervert.
That's right, I want to be staring in at someone's intimate moment. Maybe the warm glow of an interior silhouetting a man against the window. I'm outside on the cold street, peeping in. Christmas tree maybe, some warm lights, classic Hallmark setting outside. An arched wooden door, warm hues, a wreath hanging from it. I know it's a little cheesy, it's a little Hallmark, maybe a little Kinkade, and I should have gone a bit more realistic, but I like it. I hope you enjoyed the video. My one wish for Christmas, that you like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And let me know what you think we should learn to paint together next. Come on, Gingy, we're going.
Not the gumdrop buttons.